Do not drag us on. You are right to protest. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now. Sit. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now. Let's go to beggar. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now.
Breaking, tear gas, bullets, and arrests during a protest supposedly calling for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But today, the question is not why people protested. The real question is who is benefiting from this chaos and who was meant to be the scapegoat. I want to state this clearly before anyone misquotes me. I support the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I support justice. I support due process. And I believe his continued detention is political and unlawful. But what I don't support is sending ordinary young people to face tear gas, live ammunition, arrests, and police brutality. While the political leaders of the Southeast sit comfortably in their air-conditioned offices and keep quiet. If this movement truly had political backing, why were the governors not there? Where were the senators? Where were the federal lawmakers? Where were the businessmen who benefit from the same Igbo economy Kanu fought for? Where were the clergy that speak during elections but go missing? During persecution, yes, a protest happened in Abuja. Yes, people showed courage. But ask yourself, who paid the price? Not the politicians, not the governors, not the billionaires. It was Kanu's own brother who was arrested. It was his lawyer, Ejimako, who was brutalized. Not the organizers, not the opportunists. The same people who mobilized from Twitter were nowhere when police started shooting tear gas. And the same activists who called for the protests, Sowore, conveniently disappeared before the arrests. Why? Let's speak the truth others are afraid to say. This protest was designed in such a way that the moment Peter Obi showed up, they would label him the sponsor, the organizer, a threat to national security. Exactly the same script used during End Bad Governance. That was the plan. If Obi had attended, EFCC, police, DSS, everyone would have descended on him. Court orders, travel ban, trial by media. Obi wanted to overthrow the government. Obi is mobilizing IPOB. Obi is the brain behind the insurrection. Meanwhile, the actual Igbo governors, the people with state immunity, security protection and federal leverage, we are hiding. But Sowore, who is not Igbo, wanted Obi to come and stand in front as a sacrificial lamb. Why? Why must Igbos be the only people urged to die for symbolism, while others collect camera mileage? If this march was truly about justice, why didn't the 5 Southeast governors lead the march? Where were the senators? Where were the House of Reps members? Where were the men of God? The bishops, the mega church voices? Where were the billionaires that tweet "One Nigeria" every October 1st? Where were the Igbo traditional rulers who claimed to speak for the people? Instead, ordinary citizens were thrown like political pawns, while the activists harvest publicity and Abuja police harvest arrests. How long will Igbos keep fighting alone while the same politicians eating from Abuja pretend to be powerless. And ironically, Obi is one of the few Igbo leaders who actually stood with Kanu's family publicly. He attended the burial of Kanu's parents in person. He openly said Kanu's detention is unlawful. He pushes peaceful resolution rather than bloodshed. But now some people want to twist the narrative as if Obi is silent or not supportive. Yet, they themselves ran away when arrests started. Let's ask openly. If Sowore had been arrested today, would the story be different? Or did he know he wouldn't be touched? Because he is protected by the same system he claims to be fighting. Right now, Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. The people arrested his family and his lawyer. The people benefiting from this noise are politicians preparing for 2027. And the people paying the cost are ordinary Igbos in the streets. This is not activism. This is strategic manipulation. You cannot claim to love Nnamdi Kanu and yet sacrifice his people for theatrics. You cannot shout free Kanu while strengthening the same political trap that keeps him detained. So let me say it again clearly. I support the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but I do not support using his pain as a political bait. Until Southeast governors, senators, ministers, clergy and business elites publicly stand shoulder to shoulder, these protests are not liberation, they are ambushes. Do you agree? If Peter Obi had attended today, they would have used it to destroy him before 2027. Or do you believe he should still have gone and risk arrests for the optics? Drop your comment below. The conversation must continue.
Nnamdi Kanu now. See. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now. Let's go to beggar. Nnamdi Kanu now.